What's going on, guys? It's your boy Audio, and we're back with another YouTube video today. Guys, today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that I like about Black Ops 6. I previously made a video talking about the 5 things that I dislike about Black Ops 6, so I just wanted to make an equal video talking about the things I actually do enjoy about this game. And to jump right into it, first thing I want to talk about is the prestige system. Guys, it was in my review video. I touched about, how I definitely enjoyed that the prestige system is back. It's like the traditional way that Call of Duty was meant to be played, and that it's just holding true to me every time I prestige. It is so fun to go back up through the ranks, and it makes like these double XP weekends like we just had seem very valuable, right? You need to hop on and play. You don't want to miss out on the double XP weekend, when you're trying to climb up to Master Prestige. Currently sitting at about 4th prestige, just prestiged over the weekend. We're getting close to about halfway through again, so I'm definitely making my way to Master Prestige, and it's just been a lot of fun. I've carried over Perk Greed, I've carried over Fast Hands, Ninja, and I also carried over the AS Val just because it was the last AR. I think Perk Greed's probably if you haven't carried it over yet, definitely carry over Perk Greed. I've always wanted to use more than just the 3 perks that you're allowed, and you can still even combine it with a specialty perk to where sometimes you can actually have 5 perks, which I think is pretty cool. But it's just really fun and enjoyable to grind up through the ranks, and it makes your level seem meaningful, where in previous years, really since Modern Warfare 2019, your level really didn't matter at all. Like the seasonal prestige or whatever they called it back in the day, it really just did not matter at all, because they would cap you out, and then you would kind of just like all the levels that you gained from the cap, they were basically just wasted levels. You're not going towards anything. It's not going towards the next season's prestige. It really just kind of was a useless system. So I'm definitely glad that that traditional prestige system is back. And the next thing that I want to talk about is the camo challenges. Yes, I am so glad that the camo challenges are back to just getting headshots with melees, just getting kills, because I just think that is the most traditional, simple way to play Call of Duty. The fact that I can just, get 100 headshot kills with, my Krig, and then boom, I unlock the 2 challenges to get gold, the specialty camos. Those specialty camo challenges are actually pretty simple. I can typically get those within a game or 2, sometimes 3, depending on the challenge. And then the gold challenge itself is not too bad, and I haven't quite made it up to the Dark Spine camo challenges or the Dark Matter camo challenges, but we're slowly making our way. I'm up to about 14 diamond weapons, so we are definitely making a dent, making a progress. I'm just playing when I can play, and so I definitely have been enjoying the camo challenges. I used to hate having to level up your weapon to unlock the camo challenge, which would be like 50 long shots, when in reality you've probably already got 50 long shots, but you didn't have it unlocked, so it didn't count. I'm kind of glad that we're gone away from these sort of random miscellaneous camo challenges, because in years past it kind of made you play the game a different way than you would normally play, which I can find value in at times, right? It does make you kind of grow as a player. Like if you got to get crouch kills, or if you're trying to get long shots, like you do have to work on your accuracy and things of that nature. But overall, it kind of just made the pub experience just really random and just and annoying at times, really. And so I'm glad that the traditional headshot challenges are back. And that leads me right into my 3rd thing that I really like about Black Ops 6 so far. About a month into the game, we're waiting for Season 1 Reloaded coming up here within the next week or 2, and I think the gun balance and variety is really solid. I think there are just a lot of weapons that you can use. Ranked play is a different subject, right? You're watching a ranked match on screen. A lot of us are pretty much only using the Krig or the Jackal, but in your just everyday pub match, there's a lot of weapons, guys, that are really solid. I feel like you can do well with a lot of different ARs and subs, and even the shotguns. I love running around with the shotgun on on some of the smaller face-off maps, and I just find that you can do well with a variety of weapons on this game, and I don't really think that there's one that's just like glaringly super overpowered. Like there's no like MP40 from Vanguard on this game. There's no automaton from Vanguard. There's no, you know, UMP45 from the original Modern Warfare 2 or the M16 from COD 4. You know, I don't find that like the same people are using the same guns every single public match. I think a lot of people, at least as of now, while they're still going for their camo challenges, they're using a lot of different weapons, and I find that enjoyable, and I think it makes the game have a lot more replay value. And so far, I'm really liking the gun balance. And finally, to the fourth thing that I want to talk about here in today's video is the loadout system. I like that they just give you a melee weapon. You know, in years past, you've kind of had to pick and choose. If you want to have a melee weapon, you can't have a secondary, or, you know, maybe you have to carry 2 secondaries. I like that you just already have a knife. You know, you just hold down your melee button and it'll pull out your knife and you already have it. And that could be any of the different variants of the melee weapons, you know. So if, you know, we just unlocked the power drill, so you could be running around with the Krig, you know, a pistol and the power drill. I find that to be enjoyable, and I do like the specialty perk system. I think that adds a different element to this game where you can really be creative with your perks and how you want to play. You know, each specialty perk has a different ability. I talked about in my last video about, you know, the recon, where you can see people through walls, that one being a little overpowered. That one has definitely been nerfed a little bit since the making of that video. But I like that you can choose which perks you want, especially with perk greed, where you can run 4 perks, and if you use the specialty one, you can get a 5th perk. I just find that to be creative, and where players can innovate and kind of just really tailor their perks to how they play or how they want to play. And it's not my favorite system of all time, but it's better than what we've had in years past. I mean, Modern Warfare 2's perk system was, you know, the Modern Warfare 2 from, what was it, 2021 or 2022. That perk system was atrocious. I'm so glad that we have moved away from that, where you're like not even having your perks at all the time. Like you would gain them like mid-game, like you would get another perk 50% through the way. You know, I'm glad we've moved away from that system. If we had, my personal favorite was actually COD Ghost back in the day, where it was just basically a point system for perks, and there was, you know, probably like 50 different perks all valued at different points, where you could then pick and choose which perks. I thought that allowed the most innovation and customization for the player, but what we have right now is really solid. So I do want to say thank you to Treyarch for kind of bringing this back to a more traditional sense while also adding a new creative twist on it. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about today, for the 5 things I like about Black Ops 6, is honestly the open communication that Treyarch has provided us via Twitter so far. Treyarch has always been pretty solid with communication to the players and the fan base, and just kind of telling us their updates or why things are buggy and why isn't it working, or, you know, and just kind of providing feedback and just clarity on things that are upcoming or things that are going wrong in the game, like little bugs and fixes like that. And so far, no difference here in this game. They provided a lot of open communication so far, and I definitely appreciate that from Treyarch. You know, it is around Thanksgiving, so they've been a little bit more quiet the past couple of days, but overall, since the game has released, I thought they have been very solid with their open communication to the player base, to the fan base, and I think that's something that we can all appreciate and enjoy. But that pretty much sums it up for this video, guys. Please let me know down in the comments below what you are enjoying about Black Ops 6. I would love to hear from you guys about what your favorite thing has been. What is something that you enjoy? And if I left anything out, just let me know down in the comments. Please feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.